Breaking news, investigators may have surveillance video of the Austin bombing suspect.
And just moments ago, Austin Congressman Michael McCall announced that investigators have obtained surveillance videos in Austin that could possibly show the suspect in today's package bombing at that FedEx distribution center near San Antonio. Investigators think that package was mailed from a FedEx store on Brody Lane.
KXAN's Alyssa Gord is live in Sunset Valley with several reasons to believe investigators may have some new leads. Alyssa.
Sydney, for starters, the FBI has cleared the scene. We can also now get up close to this store over here, and you can, when you walk up close to the windows, you can tell there are 8 different cameras inside, which means that the investigators may have captured video of a suspect. As we know, those investigators are pouring through video. We've watched investigators and footage of them at several different scenes throughout Austin now. Some pretty unique things are happening here today. We've seen investigators measure and remeasure the door, covering some entrances with butcher paper inside. A robbery detective told KXAN that method is often compared to surveillance video to determine a suspect's height. The FBI would not tell us whether that means they have surveillance video, but Sunset Valley police say that it is a plausible possibility that these investigation techniques may mean they have more information. Police have also been going to businesses near this store to ask for their surveillance video. And most of the people who I've spoken with out here today certainly say that they are familiar with the investigations into these bombings, and they are hopeful that the investigation at this FedEx store and at the center in Schertz means that there will be a breakthrough in the case. Now, we've reached out to the FBI, and they said that they're going to release a statement today about their work here. We haven't received that statement yet, but when we do, we will update you. Sydney and Robert.
Possibility of surveillance video, a timeline of when the bomber was inside that store could help investigators catch this serial bomber.
But the way these packages may have been shipped raises new security concerns. KXAN investigator Jody Barr has been digging into how this bomber could have exploited a vulnerability in the shipping process to get this bomb as far as it got. Jody.
Well, Sydney, this is all in the way packages are handled once they're dropped off for shipment. Now, we know this one went through FedEx ground service, meaning you simply fill out a form and leave the package. Delivery is 1 to 5 business days for that service. So the package bomb that exploded in Schertz could have been dropped off in Austin as early as last Tuesday. But considering the proximity of those 2 sites, the store to that warehouse, it was more likely yesterday or the day before. Also, ground service does not require workers to repack items in those familiar white FedEx shipping boxes. You have the option of using your own box. So the question now, could this Austin bomber have exposed a vulnerability in shipping security from right here in Austin? A freight expert with Texas A&M's Transportation Institute told me today that is possible.
Some of that may be they want to have a little more control over what package gets into their system, and they may be a little more careful about how something gets into a place where they're now responsible for its movement. You know, whether it has some effect on the sort of drop boxes, that's maybe too early to tell, but each carrier is going to have to make a business decision on the risks associated with those parcels and how much they are in a position to control about access to it.
FedEx officials tell us its security measures are for the safety of its own workers and customers and to assist law enforcement. Now, Sydney, they also say they've turned over extensive evidence surrounding these packages that were shipped today.
So with all the precautions they have in place, why were the packages able to get this far?
Well, our expert told me today all carriers do have some sort of security systems built into their processes, and they should catch this. But obviously here, it did not work for FedEx with these 2 packages, and that is obviously part of this ongoing investigation.
Jody, thank you.